Good afternoon. My name is Patricia Mortimer. I'm coming to you live. Now, this morning we're going to show you how to plait. First of all, we definitely the straw market. We're going to need a lot of plait and straw work, and a lot of the old folks that's used to plaiting the islands, they're dying out and they stop plaiting. So we want the young generation, especially if we can start from the primary school to learn how to plait, so we can keep this straw alive. Now I have some top in front of me. This is what you call a pawn top, but you also have silver top, and this material comes from the middle of the palm tree. You can find them on places like Gladstone Road or Carmichael Road, and then a lot on the Family Island. Now what you do, the top is usually something like this clustered together, and you have to open them up. So I just open this, and you can do one, you can do a cluster if you want to. You take a knife, and on the side of it, this is a bone for another type of straw that you can make the what they call fanner or hamper, that they put laundromat clothes in, or you can use it for bread fanner. Now you just strip the edge. You take a knife, a very good knife with a point, and you strip it. Okay, you strip that, and you take and you hold it properly, and you go on the other side. Now, depending on how broad the plait you want to make, depending on how wide you would strip it. Now, if I want to make what you call 7-string, 5-string, 11-string, I would just strip it small. So I would go there and I would strip that like that. Now, if I wanted to plait something that you would call tertru or mat plait or 15-string, when I would have stripped this, take for instance, I would strip it like this. And if you notice, it's going to be wider. So I would strip it, and the strings is much wider. This is much wider than this one. So this is how the plaiting starts. Okay, now once you would have stripped your strings, and I have some strip already. Usually back in the day, the old folks would put them in a newspaper, or you can get a towel, and you keep them in there. Now if you're going to plait 7 strings, we're going to take 4 strings for 4 straws. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. There you go. And we're going to put them together. Sometimes there are 2 together, so you could be careful. So we take, that's 3, and this one make 4. So we're going to put this one underneath, put that one over, this one underneath. Now we're going to take this one here, and we have to go through there. We bring that one down, we bring this one up, we bring that one down. Okay, we continue, another one down, one up, one down. Now we have to go see, if you notice, it's starting to form. Now this side here, we would take this one. Now some people plait backwards and do it like this. You can do it like that, one up, one down, or you can do it the other way. You would drop this one and you would just go that way. We're going to do it, if I do it up, it's going to make it 8 strings instead of 7 strings. So I'm going to take this, go backwards, come back up. If you notice, it's starting to form. Okay, it's a little tricky. You got to know how to hold it firm. So I'm going to take this one, do it down, bring it up, bring it down, bring it up, bring it down. Okay, take your time and you form the strings and you pull them tight. Once you get that bottom form, there goes the beginning of the plait.
Wow.
Now the plait is formed. You have this piece here, so I'm going to go there, that, up, one down, one up, one down.
And which string is this?
This is what you call 2, 4. I have 7 strings. But when I started with 4 strings, and when I would have bent it, I end up having, you can do, if you do underneath on one side and up on the other side, you would have 8 strings. If you leave a tail out like this, then you end up having 7 strings, because you would have left one out. You notice that? So if I do that like that, I'm using the 8 strings, so it's not an 8-string plait. Okay, on my left, we're going to go under, pick up that one, go down, pick up that one, pick up that one, takes it over. You go on the other side, you go, that was double. I can still keep it double. You go down, you go up, you go down, you go up. Notice the plait is forming?
Yeah.
Okay, you go under, pick up the first one up, the other one down, up. Okay, we're going to go down, we're going to go up, we're going to go down, we're going to up. There the plait is forming. Okay, we're going to go under, up, down, there you go. Now you say, but your strings are getting short. Good. So now we have to join the strings. So we're going to take another string and we're going to put it in there, and you're going to join that string. So I'm going to put it on there as much as possible. Then you take the next string, one down, one up, one down. Okay, we're going to go down on this side. So you bring that one up, bring that one down, that one up, that one down. Okay, this is now also getting short. So, and this is how the plait forms, because every time this string gets short, you join another one, and you just continue. Notice how we're getting longer there?
Yeah.
Okay, one up, one down. And like that, there you go. Okay, you notice that it's thinning out. So I'm going to put something over there to extend it. So, and you always put the new string on top of the old string. The one that's getting short, you always make sure your string goes on top of it. There you go. Okay. Okay, I go under, I go up, I go down, and that there is firm, is holding that. I go on the other side, do the same thing. Okay. And you pull it together. Okay. Now the string that I would have joined, you notice there are two strings together. So you take your hand and you can hold that one down, and you take the new string that you joined, and you now start a new one. There you go. You see how long it is now? Okay. Now we're going to start the other side. One up, one down. Okay, we're going to drop that one that I joined. So we're going to continue with the new string. So now this one gets short. So now you have to put another string in there. Okay, you pull it right up as far as you can. Just leave a little piece out. You go down, we come up. We go down, we come up. There you go. We go under, up, down, up. Now we have to join this one. First going off, it might be a little difficult to hold it. But once you get it started and start to go up, it's much more firmer. Okay, okay. Now I have to join another string. Okay, make sure the string covers on top of the old short string. One down, one up, one down, one up. Okay, this one is short, so I have to now join it again. Okay, put it on top of the short string. Then we continue. This one, remember, we're going underneath, coming up, underneath, coming up, underneath, we're coming up. Now I'm gonna join this one. I should have joined it earlier. This is very short. Okay.
How do you determine which string to
join?
Join.
As it gets short.
Because I see you picking up certain ones.
Oh, I mean, I just put a little broader. You know, it's the string. Some of the strings are a little broader than the other. Okay, let me bring this back over. I didn't, so I have to be careful and hold that there and put this one on top. Okay. I'm going to put that on top of that, and then we're going to bring the one over to hold it. Okay. I said you should notice I'm picking different ones. You notice some of them I strip much wider than the other.
Yeah.
So if I use the wide one, the plait is going to end up wide, but it doesn't matter. But it's important if you can. But first going off, sometimes you cannot strip all of them the same size. But you try and, as near as possible, the same size. Okay, I'm going to go down, come back up, down, come back up, down, come back up. Now you notice in there, because the string, that one is wider, the plait becomes a wider. You see? So what you can do, you can just pull it. You see? Okay. And that's why I'm saying, depending on how broad a plait you're plaiting, depends on how wide you strip the strings.
Oh,
okay. Okay, there you go. Then we're going to go one down again, one up, one down, one up, one down, one up. Okay. One down. Now you notice just about all of my strings now are long. Yeah, so you can plait a little while, then once all the strings are long. Okay, down, up, there it goes, down, up, and you just take your time and pull it. Okay, then one down, one up, one down. So now I can plait a little while now because all I have now is long strings. I will still go slow, but this is now, once you get a grip of this, then you start plaiting fast. You know, it's like you pick up speed now.
Yeah, you're a pro at this.
You see that now you can pick up speed once you have all your strings them long. But once you first start it, you know, you can't plait as fast because you're going to soon be joining strings. But once you get all those strings long, it is so easy. It's similar to plaiting here. Those of you can plait here. Because, you know, when you plait here, you one under, one up, one. But you're just using more. Basic with plaiting here, you just basically have 3. This you have more depending on how wide the plait is you're making. Okay, see, notice that now. There you go.
Somebody is asking, is this pawn top?
This is pawn, yes. Somebody knows the straw. This is pawn.
Miss Delaney.
Yeah, this is pawn, yes. I was trying to get some silver tops. Somehow silver tops seem to be hard to find. And a little fella get these from me down out Carpenter. Now, Mr. Laney, you said?
Yes.
Yeah, Mr. Laney, you know your straw.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, Mr. Laney, sorry. Yeah, you know your straw. This is pawn top, yes.
Christelle, it's good to see you back on the live.
Yeah.
We hope your baby's doing fine.
Have any of you in the office and the audience know how to plait?
Miss Delaney says she's a pro.
Okay, sound like she's from the island.
You can't say things like that. We like to challenge you and put you on the spot.
Okay, there you go. You see now, it's once you get your thing going, and it's easy. Okay. Now I'm gonna join because you notice my strings are getting short again. Okay, I'm gonna try and get them all the same size. Okay. And then you have another way of plaiting where you can put 1 string down, 2 string up, and that's another. Give you another pattern. Okay. Make sure I put the new string on top of the old one. Okay, there you go. There you go. When you first start plaiting, the thing about it is you don't have to wait till the strings get too short to join. Because if you get it too short, it might be difficult for you to put the new string on top of the short string. But because I am used to this, it doesn't matter if the string gets short. I know just how to maneuver. There you go. Now see, and notice I have that, or I can pull it up a little bit more. Now put 1 down, 1 up, 1 down. Okay, this is thinning out, so I can put a new one on top of that. Sometimes if you strip it too wide, you could always just strip it over. That's 2. Okay, that's only, I still feel like that's 2. Okay, I guess it's only 1. Okay, I'm going to use this broader one over here. Okay, put it over. Okay, there you go.
We are working on carrying top for those of you that are asking.
They have a question? Oh.
No, somebody was asking if we carry top.
No, that is the problem. Oh, you're going to work on getting top,
we're
yeah.
working on getting top for
Yeah,
you guys.
yeah, because that is usually the problem to find the top. But somebody was just telling me there are a lot of them out. I think it's Carmichael Road, somewhere going past the airport. But the problem is a lot of people are clearing down their property, and that's how come the top is dying out. See, I thought that was 2. There you go. I know it felt like it was 2. Okay, let me see if I can get it to pull out. Okay, probably it's not going to come out. Okay, I'm going to drop that one right there. The problem is finding top, and then you find like a lot of people. Now, what I could do with that, I could take that and I could clip that and I could use that. There's my knife. I can use that for another one. I thought it felt thick. Just cut it right there. Okay. The problem with some of the islands are getting top, but the people say they have to go so far to get these tops. So that's why top sometimes is expensive, or you cannot even get top. But the whole idea of this is to try and let's keep the straw alive and teach the young generation. And I think if we teach the kids from primary school to learn how to plait, by the time they reach high school and graduating, not only will they have academic papers, they can also have a papers in straw work, and this is a talent, and this goes with you to the grave unless you want to, until you want to pass it on to someone else. But this is something that will go with you for the grave. And times like this right now, even though the straw market is closed and we don't have any tourists here, if we can find people who can go into plaiting, persons who into straw can get their straw and they can start preparing and plaiting and do what you call an inventory, because there is a demand for straw.
And there's so many ways you could use straw.
Yes, yes. Yeah, you can plenty ways you can use straw. I don't know if she want to show you the same plot here. You can use this. There's a table mat that I made out of straw. I have a bag over there made of straw. Yesterday I had something here that I showed them that I use. I plait a plot just like this to complete the binding around here, because a lot of persons are only plaiting the broad one. You don't have much people plaiting the narrow one, and you need this to complete the bag, you know, to bind them. And then I don't know if you want to show her. See, there's a that you call another bag I have in the front there, and I designed. And the brown one is what you call the coconut straw. You can find that a lot on the tree, coconut straw. Okay. But once you start this and you get that started there, you see there, now we're getting length. Yeah, we're getting length, and it's being formed. You know. But like I say, if we can teach the kids in the primary school, could you imagine you learning this from the primary school by the time you finish high school? Not only, you don't even have to wait till you finish high school to make money. You could be making money while in school. Because in the evenings when you done finish with your exams or you're studying or whatever, you can study and plait. And then you make your little change on the side. We're trying to empower the next generation so they don't have to depend on government. We're trying to let a lot of people be self-employed. That's what we need to do. Self-employment, that's needed badly in the Bahamas. So if a lot of people were self-employed, we wouldn't have to be going through what we're going through right now. Okay, there you go. Okay, gotcha.
This really should have been a part of the curriculum.
Yes, I think so. I try to. I'm not going to give up. I'm going to try this time around. I tried with the could have gotten them to put it in the curriculum. Start from the primary school, because you know kids in the primary school, they tend to pick up quick.
And kids love to
learn.
learn.
You can pick up. They pick up quick in the primary school, so that's a good way to start. Is in the primary school, and they would be excited about this. So if you can start in the primary school, then we would be good to go. Could you imagine learning this from the primary school?
Yes.
By the time you finish high school, you would have a down pack. Yeah. And the craft would continue, and we don't have to be bringing in a lot of the stuff that we bring in, because we now have our own making it here in the Bahamas. Now we can say made in the Bahamas instead of made in China.
Yes.
I thought that was two again. I can always feel when it's two. Feel a little tick, so I can just take that out and push it right back in. Now we can say made in the Bahamas by so and so, and then you put your name on it or whatever, signature. And trust me, we have a lot of talented young people, and like I said, the kids can catch on quickly.
And there's room for everybody.
Yes,
There's
right.
room for
That's
everybody.
right. This is not a market where you only can have so much persons doing it. Nope. Never too much people you can have plaiting. And then you also can take these same straw and you can dye the straw, as you can see here. You can dye the straw different colors, and then you make a pattern. You can dye the straws different colors, and then you can do different color plait.
Somebody's asking, when clipping the end of the pieces.
Okay, I'm going to show you. I can show you that right now. Okay. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you something that usually you would do. You can take one of the strings and you push it in there. If you take that and push that in there, make like a little hole, push it in there, and pull it straight through. That's when you start plaiting, so you don't have to worry about your string stem separating. So if you pull that down in there you go. See, that stops that. So I can leave that like that, and when I'm ready, I can pick it right up. It doesn't lose out. Okay. Now this here, usually I would take a scissors. You have a scissors. Back in the day, old people would use scissors. They use their knife, and you turn it over on one side, and you take this and you clip it. Okay.
That's the old school way.
The old school way is to take a knife. That's all they use, and you clip it. Or you take your scissors and you clip it. This size might be better. Okay, there you go. See how I did that? But you take the scissors and you clip it. Take the scissors and you clip it. That one might not clip with the knife. If you can get it, scissors. Okay. If you get the scissors, I can do the other ones. But you know, this is cleaning up. You see, once I get the scissors, I'll show you how. Okay, there you go. Thank you. Okay, there you go, scissors. Okay, I'm going to start. You can start from either side. Okay, there you go. Clip off that one. Come on the other side to clip off that one. Go here, clip off that one. Then you clip off that one. You clip off that one. Okay, there you go. I'm clipping it off. Now all of this on this side, and when I finish, I would go on the other side. Notice it's getting smooth now.
Yeah.
You turn it over on the other side, and I start clipping off the other side. Okay.
We will have Miss Mortimer back, and she'll show us how to close the bag and put in the bottom.
Yeah, see.
In our next session.
Okay, you see this? I'm clipping it. It's getting smooth now. Okay. Okay, turn it on the side. You clip it all off. Okay, there you go. You clip it. Okay, there. If you notice now, there is your plait.
Smooth.
And plait is sold what they call, back in the day they used to sell these by the fathom. Now they selling it by the yard. And when they say fathom, they would take the plait, yeah, they put it right here to your chin and stretch it out like that, and that's what we call a fathom. That's what they would call a fathom. So they would sell the plait. They would put 10, 15 fathom. Once they finish plaiting, they take your plait and you roll your plait up. That's how you start. There you go, you roll your plait up. And when you finish rolling up, depending on how much fathom you want to put, then you call that a ball of plait. Then you get something like this, what they call a ball of plait. Yeah. So if you're ready now to go back plaiting, you just take that back out, and you continue, and all your strings are intact. You just continue plaiting. And the thing about plaiting, you could be plaiting by watching TV, you know, on the app. Done all your chores, especially how we shut down. What I usually do in the nighttime, I have my strings on my nightstand, and I sit down, and while watching TV, I'm plaiting. So when I'm ready to go and sew, I have some plait that I can use. There you go again. We started it, and then we continue. You notice once I put that piece in there, that holds it firmly, so you don't have to worry about it getting out or loosing out. There you go, that holds it. Okay, there you go. So we start going up again. And what some people does, when they would have measured so much and they want to make a ball like this, they would just simply either start a new one, or some people would just do a long one and cut it as they go. You see, yeah, but you can do a big one depending on how much you want to fathom you want to put in it. And then you start again. Now, I'm not sure if everybody was online when I first started. Did everybody catch the beginning? If not, I can just take a little time and show you how you started again, or we want to do it for the next class, next time.
Would anybody like
Did everybody
a repeat of
how you start the
how
plait?
you start the plait? And yes, Miss Maiden,
Okay, let me stop this then. I'm going to stop
you
this.
can rewatch this on our YouTube channel.
Okay, good. Okay. So I don't need to do it again.
No.
No, you can
don't
rewatch it.
see.
Okay.
But you
Okay.
can rewatch it on our
Yeah.
YouTube if you did miss the beginning.
Okay. There you go. Now I'm gonna be. I don't need to join that one. I'll join the other. Did you notice something different now? And I did that on purpose. You see how I plait? The strings are very small. You notice that the plait went narrow.
Yeah.
You see, so depending on how small the string is, that's the size of the plait.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I did that on purpose, so you can see the difference.
Wow.
You see, so depending on what size you strip the strings, that's the size of the plait you would get. If I wanted to bagel up the what they call mat plait, then I would have stripped the strings bigger. And then some of them they call 15 strings. Yeah, so you make sure you have 15 string. So any new persons online maybe might know where you can find some tops. There you go. Now I'm getting it to come back up again. Okay, that's 2, yeah. Now once I start joining the bigger strings, it will get back big again. Once you get the grip of it, it's very, very easy. That might be a little bit too. If you find your string is a little bit too, you can just take your finger or your knife, just strip it down a little bit. Oh, you can play it back. You say like to see how you strip the strings. Okay.
Yeah, they can always play it back,
Okay,
and it's
good.
always still up on our Facebook page.
Yeah, forever and ever. Oh boy, miss and pull that one out. If I miss and pull it out, I can just take this. Get another one. Okay, that's cut already. If you miss and pull out a string, you can just take your time, push in there, because that's going to happen sometimes if you don't hold it firmly. Take it in and push it in there. It doesn't matter if you can't get it straight to the last one. Once you get that there, that's hold. And then you just have to, when you clip the plait, you'll have one in the middle of the clip, not at the side. Okay. See, even though I didn't get it straight through, it still holds. You see that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. But sometimes you do find that you will pull out the string until you get, or if you pull it too hard, you can pull out the string that you just joined. There you go again. And I'm going to join that one. You notice it's getting broad again, right? Okay.
One of our viewers is asking where you're from.
But you believe, like the old people say, Naval Spring bread right here in Nassau? Not too far from the store. But that's where I'm born. Not too far from the store. Would you believe it? Right in what they call Angliston? Yeah, right here from the Bahamas, Nassau in the Bahamas.
Oh, a Nasuvian.
Yeah,
Usually,
from the Grove, the real Grove. Yeah.
Island people are usually
I born right here in Nassau. But what happened is my mom was born in Andros, my grandmother, and that's where my roots are, as well as Cat Island. And my mom grew up, she knew how to plant, and I'm the eldest of 11 living children. My mother had 13 of us. And I was really always inquisitive, so I think I might be the only one that can plait. I have other siblings that can sew the straw work, but I can do almost anything in craft.
Wow.
You know, my mom plait and sewed, and I picked up from that. And some years ago, I went and I bought me a heavy duty machine, and while I was still working, I still used to help her plait help her sew the bags. As a matter of fact, when my daughter born 34 years ago, I was at the sewing machine. I was on maternity leave from work because I used to be in banking. And I was at the sewing machine sewing when my water bag burst and I had to head to the hospital. So even though I was off from work, I always still go and help out.
Did you pass on your straw plaiting?
Well, I have one. My daughter, somehow she's not interested. She works for the Ministry of Health. Don't seem to be interested right now. I have a niece that can do the craft work. But I have another one. She said the other day, I wish I did listen to Grammy when Grammy was trying to show me how to do the straw. Because she realized now with what's going on, you could, things like this you can be doing home.
Yeah.
It's all about being self-employed. Yeah. Notice we're getting our strings again. The clip, notice that? The plait is getting longer. There you go. What some people does is they just plait and then they clip. Some people, as they get long, they clip it and they roll it up. They roll it up and clip it, and they take one of the strings and just put it through like that and tie it. Yeah. There you go. You can take that one another over. Sometimes you can just take it and pull it up a little bit. Drop the old string. Now I'm going to join this one. Just drop the old string. There it goes. See, I dropped the old string. That's the one that I joined. And I continued. Okay, now I'm going to put it on top of the old string. Take that one and go it over and hold it. That holds it down. Okay, sometimes you forget and don't take the bone piece off, and I think that might be two. Yes, it's two. Okay. So I'm joining
How can
again.
you tell if it's two strips?
It feels a little thick. You could feel you will get used to it. It feels a little thick. It feels a little thick. There you go. So now we're gonna do a little bit again before we'll be able to join. And I'm doing it slow so people can see. I hope everybody can see. Put one down, bring the next one up, one down, one up. One down, one up, one down. One down, one up, one down. One down, one up, one down. See it forming one down, one up, one down. One down, one up, one down. One down, next one up, one down. One down, one up, one down. One down, one up, one down. One down, one up, one down. Now I gotta join this one. Okay, put the new string on top of the old one. I'm gonna go put one down. That holds that right there. Once I put that down, that holds that. One up, one down. One down, one up, one down. Now this one is thinning out, so I'm gonna put another one over that. Okay. I'm gonna take my next string and put it over that. One down, one up, one down. So that holds the one I just joined. One down, one up, one down. One down, one up, one down. One down, one up, one down. That's short, so I'm going to join that. It's a little bit too broad, so I'm going to just take my finger and strip it a little bit. Okay. Put it on top of the short one. Okay. One down, one up, one down. One down, a drop of the old string. One down, one up, one down. I'm going to join again. Okay, put it on top of the short string. One down, one up, one down. One down, one up, one down. I'm going to join this one again. See, that one is thin. Put it on top. One down, one up, one down. Okay, I'm going to join this one right here. Take the next one to hold it down, and I'm also going to drop that string. One down, one up, one down. Okay, one down, one up, one down. One down, one up, one down. One down, one up, one down. Drop that old string again, so you notice we now have a lot of stuff out again. So the plait is getting longer. One down, one up, one down. Okay, we have this one. We're going to have to join this one. So I just finish this side, and then I'm going to join that. There you go. Okay, put it on top of the short string. Push it up. Okay. One down, one up, one down. One down, one up, one down. Now you notice I have a lot of long strings now, so I'm going to plait for a while. One down, one up, one down. And you notice I say plait. See how much we have already? Here we go. So I have one of that, now I need to clip again. Okay, one down, one up, one down. Down, one up, one down. Okay, one down, one up, one down. Okay, I'm going to join now again. Okay. There we go. Down, one up, one down. Okay, one down, one up, one down. And that's one getting short, so we have to join another one. Put it on top. Okay, we're also going to drop that old one, so we have one down, one up, one down. One down, one up, one down. Okay, one down, one up, one down. We're going to join this one again. Put it on top. One down, one up, one down. That was thinning out, so we're going to join that. Okay, one down, one up, one down. One down, we'll drop the old string there. That's the old string. Okay, one down, one up, one down. This one is thinning out again, so we're going to join that. Okay. Short string. I'm going to take it and bring it over. One down, one up, one down. One down, one up, one down. This one is getting short again, so we're going to put another string there. Okay, one down, to hold that, one up, one down. Next side. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching, and we will see you again next time, coming from Shellcraft, Robertson Road, and Florida Court. Have a safe weekend.
Thank you guys for joining us.